Hi there, Gary Turner, co-chair of the Dartford and Gravesham Green Party here. I hope you are all doing and being well wherever you are. As I record this, it's the morning of Friday, the 28th of June, 2024. In less than 1 week's time, we will be getting the result of general election 2024 in the UK. And it has never been more important as we see environmental, supply chain and political breakdown, as we see neoliberal capitalism collapsing, as we literally see everything that we thought worked not working. We have never needed more Greens in Parliament than we need right now. We've seen the massive impact that Caroline Lucas has had as a single voice in that chamber over many, many years. We've got two amazing Green peers in Jenny Jones and Natalie Bennett, but we need many more Green MPs in that Westminster to hold what is guaranteed to be a Labour government to account. So don't worry about Labour. They will be getting in. What we need you to be doing over the next 6 days, please help us, is getting to Brighton to support Sian Berry holding on to Brighton Pavilion as a Green MP seat. We cannot lose this seat. In addition, if you're anywhere else in the UK and you're able to offer a half a day or a full day or even more between now and the 4th of July on election day, please check out the Green Party national website and get along. There's loads of support. There's going to be hundreds of people in these four main constituency seats. And I'm pretty sure we're actually going to get a few surprise additional seats. Such is the desire for real hope and real change, which is only available from the Green Party. So as I talk to you directly, my Dartford and Gravesham Green Party friends, we need to get as many people as possible down to Brighton. I'm going down tomorrow as I record, Saturday, the 29th of June, Sunday, the 30th of June, Monday, the 1st of July, Wednesday, the 3rd of July, and on election day on Thursday, the 4th of July. Not everybody can do that, I can appreciate. Not everybody wants to do that, I can appreciate. But I don't want to be looking in my mirror saying I could have done more and looking at 5 years of the risk of the other side of not getting Sian in and these other parliamentary seats is we end up literally with the most extreme right-wing journey of our UK government that we've ever experienced over the next 5 years. That to me is a terrifying prospect for my grandson, Freddie. It's a terrifying prospect for my local community. And it's a terrifying prospect for our country as a nation, as the current United Kingdom. So my invitation to you, my question for you is, can you spare half a day minimum, more if possible, to come and support Sian Berry down on the south coast in Brighton? Not a bad place to go and campaign, right? Can you go and help Carla in Bristol? Can you go and help Adrian up in Waveney Valley? Can you go and help Ellie up in Herefordshire? Caroline made it very clear yesterday that she understands, that she empathizes with the opportunity that we all have and that we've all been using to raise the profile of our local parties. What we've been doing amazingly. Our team have been incredible over the last 5 to 6 weeks across Dartford and Gravesham, raising the profile of amazing Green Councillor Laura Eadie, an amazing Green campaigner Rebecca Drake-Hopkins. But what's going to make a difference in our local communities and nationally over the next 5 years, more than the amazing work we're doing locally, is making sure we get Greens elected into Parliament. And we've got 6 days, people, to make sure that that happens. So will you join me? Will you join us? Can you give up half a day, a full day, a couple of days between now and next July the 4th? Honestly, I was going to be going down this weekend and next Wednesday. But after hearing Caroline last night, hearing Chris Williams, head of campaigns, hearing Ross, who's a Scottish member of Parliament, I feel so moved and so, I've been rocked to my core as to how important this is. I knew it was important. I cared about it. I was going to put my bid in. But the urgency and the criticality of getting as many people as possible into these 4 locations cannot be understated. These polls that are coming out, you can't trust any of them. We've got to get to these 4 areas and make sure we're actually doing the work on the doorstep and getting these leaflets out and getting the message out. We don't need to worry. The Conservatives are gone. The Conservatives are literally toast. Labour will have a landslide majority. But we can see from all of these debates that we've seen, certainly when it's only been Starmer and Sunak, you can barely put a wafer thin piece of paper between the two of them. We're literally looking at the same party with a slightly different colour. Nothing is going to change. We know that. If it's left to just Keir Starmer without being held to account by some very strong Green MPs, we're literally going to see more of the same. There'll be more toast, a little bit more butter, maybe a bit of jam, but not a lot of change. Real hope, real change from the Green Party. That makes sense, particularly in Brighton Pavilion, where we've got an incredible Sian Berry, being very well received. And let's just make sure we protect that seat for our kids, for our grandkids, for our communities, for our, for a more just, inclusive, fair and equal society. We're on an incredible journey, over 800 councillors, exponential curve in councillors. Let's try and do the same over the next 6 days and make sure we get at least 4 Green MPs into Westminster. It's never been so important. And finally, what I want to leave you with is something that Ross shared yesterday. I asked a question after he shared that there's been incredible impact around introducing fairer taxation up in Scotland. So increased taxation for those that can earn it, reduced taxation for those that can't afford it, net increase in tax receipts in Scotland since they introduced this over the last few years. And no, people, they have not lost the high net worth individuals. They haven't seen people escaping offshore because they're paying more tax. They have not seen that result. Don't listen to the Conservatives around that. Believe in the Green Party. There is an incredibly well-costed plan, as evidenced by professors at different business schools around the UK. This is not pie in the sky. This is real, it's fair, it's just, it's inclusive, and it's time for much more green impact. And it's time that we can impact our whole country over the next 6 days. Will you join us, even if it's half a day? There's my email, chair@Dartford Gravesham Greens. I don't care where you live. I don't care which local Green Party you're with. I want to hear from you in the comments, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, on our, email me directly. I want to know where you're coming from. Are you coming tomorrow to Brighton? Are you coming on Sunday to Brighton? Where are you going around the world, maybe the UK, to try and help get Greens elected over the next 6 days? We need you desperately to make sure that we hold this next Labour government to account. And how exciting it will be, how freaking exciting it will be when we wake up next Friday, the 5th of July, knowing that there's 4 MPs up from 1 and a whole country ready to embrace difference. You can be part of that. We can be part of that. Drop me an email. See you soon. We can do this, people.